Hi everyone, Mario Kart Game Dude here, talking about the next Mario movie. Obviously, way too early to know anything about it, but the only thing that we do know is that, spoilers, Princess Daisy will play a role in it. Her appearance in the post-credit scene of the Mario Galaxy movie was actually hinted at as Luigi remarks to Mario for Princess Peach to find a friend for him to date. And look at that, new friend, love interest for Luigi. But what's to come for the next movie? As since we got the Galaxy movie as the second installment and not the third installment, as we all originally thought that since it was a Galaxy that it would be the third movie. Miyamoto was gonna suggest doing the Mario World movie second, but then Illumination said, nah, let's just jump to Galaxy next.
What?
It leaves them in a tough spot. Because where do we go from Galaxy? The most obvious is Odyssey, but the issue with that is the plot of that game, it's just going all over the world, going all around the world, and also the big plot was Peach, saving Peach from Bowser from a wedding plot, which you kind of already know happened in the first movie, kinda. Bowser forcing Peach to marry him. And going all around the world from area to area just seems like a step down from going all over in space. Again, they did this issue to themselves. Also, in the Galaxy movie, locations and creatures from Odyssey were from different planets. So, if they're gonna do Odyssey, it would basically be Galaxy again, because all the planets in the movie were areas from Odyssey, so okay, so Princess Daisy debuted in Super Mario Land, so would it be the Super Mario Land movie? Well, yes, but also no, because even though Yoshi was the post-credit scene teaser in the first movie, the second movie didn't have a huge focus on him. Originally, it was going to, but it was Galaxy instead. So we could get a new movie with elements from Mario Land, but again, Galaxy movie to Land movie? No. Sunshine? Maybe. It's a possibility. I mean, we do see the Sunshine shirt in Mario Luigi's closet, but even then, Sunshine had a big focus about Bowser Jr. impersonating Mario as Shadow Mario. So Bowser Jr. would be the big bad again, as Mario and the others are there in Aldofino for a vacation. I don't know. I don't really think they're gonna do that. Nah. And again, Odyssey, really hard to say. Okay, so regardless of whatever movie we get, what would the plot be? Since the Galaxy movie wasn't like a one-to-one plot, unfortunately, the next movie could be anything. But with Daisy appearing, they have to bring in Tatanga. It's her bad guy, especially since I doubt that Bowser will be the main bad guy again. Same with Junior. They're in prison right now, even if they escape. I don't think they're gonna be the big bad. So we need a new villain. But the other big villains that they could bring in are two guys who have been highly requested. Wario and Waluigi. Wario debuted in the Super Mario Land series, so it would work. But here's the big question. How would they be introduced? Because in the video game series, Wario and Waluigi just already exist. They're just people who are there, and they just happen to have, features that look like Mario and Luigi, but, obviously exaggerated. However, in the movie universe, since Mario and Luigi come from the real world and come to the Mushroom Kingdom, I don't think that we're gonna have two random guys who happen to have similar names to Mario and Luigi in the real world and show up. You're telling me that some people in Brooklyn just happen to have similar features to Mario and Luigi and have names like that? It's definitely not going to be that deep. Kind of like how people thought that Bowser Jr. would have a deep backstory of why he wasn't there in the first movie, when it was actually revealed that he was away in boarding school. I predicted that. I even thought that he would be away at school. I do think that Wario and Waluigi will be created like clones. Maybe Kamek or Tatanga might create them. But something goes wrong and they look like that now, instead of like truly evil versions of them, which would explain why they look so wacky. How Wario and Waluigi will be portrayed in the movie? No idea. Because they're not really take over the world type of bad guys or wanna destroy Mario and Luigi. Both of them are greedy, think they're better than everyone, so I think there's gonna be like the super greedy people who wanna just be a step above everyone else. It's really hard to say, people. It's really hard to say. The other villains that we might get are the Koopalings, Bowser's minions who were originally his other kids. Many have predicted that since Bowser Jr. went to boarding school and didn't like any of the kids there, some are saying that Kamek would hire them and they would know Bowser Jr. as they picked on him. You know, they were his bullies. They attended the boarding school that Bowser Jr. Went to, and now they would work for him and his dad, and, you know, it's kind of like a in-your-face type of thing. Like, they were his bullies, and now they have to work for him. That would be very funny. Now, even though I'm not going to predict the full plot, I will say that the plot may pivot more focus on Luigi, as the first two films had more focus towards Mario as well as Peach, and especially the budding relationship between them. Also, a side note, I'm semi-certain that they may finally establish them dating, considering they made it a plot point in the Galaxy movie. I just don't know if they'll say out loud they're boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't think they're gonna say that out loud. Maybe just saying like, oh, but you know I'm dating Peach right now, or I'm hanging out with Peach more, you know. I don't think they'll actually say out loud boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't know. I mean, plus in the Galaxy movie, Mario said, would Peach even go out and date a guy like a plumber like him? So, really, really, really hard to say. I know Nintendo was very protective of, you know, keeping the status quo, which is why in the game universe, it's very, their relationship is still like, oh, they're just good friends, or they're seen to be hanging out in like a romantic way, but they're not saying out loud that they're dating or boyfriend and girlfriend, so. Anyway, because of this and with Daisy appearing, I do think the movie will have more focus on Luigi saving the day, and of course, establish something with Daisy. Maybe even get a hint of Luigi's Mansion movie. So lastly, what would the theme of the next movie be about? The first movie was all about finding yourself, courage, you know, all that. And then the second one was all about family. So what's the next one about? Time will tell. In any case, I'm excited for the film regardless of what we get. The wait to see these two interact is gonna be torture.